Everybody's responsible for their action. But when you sit down with a lot of Yahoo boys and criminals, women are the reason why they are doing what they are doing. They want to meet up. They want to be able to show the babes. Because the babes are billing them. So they want to be able to pay the bills that they are being billed. Instead of going to look for somebody in their level. And leave the billers to be billing themselves. Hello? So it's very, very important. Delayed gratification. If you are not disciplined, you will spend money doing things that you will later regret. Many of you are carrying a plot of land in your hand. You call it unset, and your life is not set. Many of you, a plot of land. You even have 2, 3 mobile phones, like 419. Yet you don't have any shares in the telecom industry. That's one bungalow that you are carrying around. Your father is a tenant. Your grandfather was a tenant. You are a tenant. Are you not thinking? Hello? Delayed gratification. You want to wear designer shoe. You want to wear designer. Is your destiny designed? Some of those things, the people you are envying that are wearing it, it is grandchildren of money that they are using to buy it. Not their core money. Not that you went to work, you collect salary, you go buy shoe. No. It's that you collected money, you invested the money, you got the interest on the money, you invested the interest, you got another one. Is that grandchild? So if you have a house now, let's say you have 10 houses, and you are getting 5 million per annum from the 10 houses. So 50 million is coming every year. And the house is fully paid for. You can, that 50 million, you know that every year, at least all things being equal, whatever with the 50 is coming. You can now say, okay, out of this 50, let me take 5 and spoil myself. But nothing is working for you. Everything in your life is, you have to work, you have to exchange time and energy for money. Yet you are spending the money anyhow. Something is fundamentally wrong. Because let me tell you something, nobody grows young. Nobody grows young. Before you know it, you are 30. Before you know it, you are 40. Before you know it, you are 50. Before you know it, you are 60. One day, they will just retire you. And I hope you know that people that earn maybe 1.8 million, 2.5 million, by the time they retire, they come down to like 330, 200, 180, 60. That's it. But you have bloated your life with all kinds of things that the maintenance alone is what will kill you and give you high blood pressure and you die before your time. So number one is what? Delay gratification. So, like I've always said again, all these things I'm saying now, elderly people, they understand. They appreciate it. It's still you young people that always have this belief that, no, minus me, God will do it. You have all these funny idea until you become a statistic of what we have been teaching you. Because I see a lot of young people that have money. And I'm wondering, what are you guys doing with your money? You are a single man. You are not even married. No children yet. You are changing cars. What is wrong with the one you are driving? What is? It's not as if you have a wife or children that you want to buy a second car. You are a single man. You buy 3 cars in a rented apartment and you don't know something is wrong with you. You think you are all right. And they are hailing you. You are a big boy. Big boy what? You are a young girl. You have money now. Who told you you cannot buy your own house? So you buy bone straight, you buy handset, you buy shoe, you fix nail, you fix eye, you fix everything. One plot you don't have. Do you know that if as a woman, when you are getting married, the guy shows up and discovers that you have 2 apartments, one in VI or one in Bagada, one in Surulere, you are earning, the guy go respect you. You are bringing something to the table. Not I am the table. Number 2, the principles of savings and investments. The principles of savings and investments. Principles of what? Savings and investments. Discipline means that every money that comes into your hand, you don't spend it all. Go back to the YouTube channel and go and watch the series we did on developing a savings culture, part 1 to 5 last year. I've said it over and over again. If you don't save, you are not safe. What you save today will save you tomorrow. So save money. Save money. Every money that comes into your hand does not belong to you. A portion of that money belongs to your future. A portion of that money belongs to your today. A portion of that money belongs to your past. So don't waste money. Don't do that. As you are bringing in your tithe, also be bringing in savings. 10% tithe, 10% or 20% savings. Because there is nothing called future. We've said this over and over again. My future is bright, I will get there. It's a lie. Your future is not bright. It's not a cause. Nobody has a bright future. Why? There is nothing called future. The future is a concept. The future is an ideology. Today is the future you spoke about yesterday. Is it bright? Should be 10 years ago you said your future is bright. We are here now. Is it bright? So why all this religious deception? Just fooling yourself, giving yourself mental palliative. The future you create is the future you inhabit. Hello? So people have been waiting for a bright future and it didn't happen because they did not create the future. So they enter the future and discover it's a vacuum. Hello? So when I marry, my marriage is going to be a great marriage. It's a lie. There's no great marriage. There are only great people. There's nothing called great marriage. There are great people that build a great marriage. When you say you are going to have a great marriage, it's as if marriage is one great thing that you just go and acquire. No. If you are not great, the marriage will not be great. Marriage is a vacuum. Marriage does not have a character of its own. It takes on the character of those inside the marriage. When you have two happy people in a marriage, you have a happy marriage. You have two sad people, you have a sad marriage. You have two rich people, you have a rich marriage. You have two poor people, you have a poor marriage. You have two great people, great marriage. So you have to make it happen. You have a responsibility. So invest, save. How can you say you don't have savings? I don't know how to save. I don't know how to save. I was in Kaduna. And as we're preparing to go, one of the guys, my son and mentee, that was one of those that were planning the events, about 3 or 4 weeks before we traveled to Zaria, Kaduna for the Northern Mission, we were talking and he said, Daddy, something happened. I said, what happened? He said, I was on my way. Your people in the office sent book. I was on my way to pick your books. And I parked the car. And I went, by the time I came out, it was like magical. I can't see the car anymore. I said, did you park it in a place where towing vehicle? Do they tow cars? Like maybe they have towed it. He said, I've gone around. I said, wow, it is well. So I prayed with him. I said, we'll see when I come. Because the very thing that came to my mind, I didn't want to say it on phone, is this is a devourer. How can you... So I told him, I said, babe, can you imagine? The program we are going to do, the person here, they have stolen the car. So am I to buy a car for him now? Or what's the implication of that? I said, but I'm sure the guy is not a tither. Oh, le ma tithe, correct, be more 12 over here. So when I found, I said, so sit down. I said, you are a pastor. You are a minister of the gospel. I've known you for years. I said, let's talk about this, your car that they stole. Are you a tither? Do you tithe? I said, because I want to enter covenant with you now. And if you are a tither, let's see God. Let's give God 30 days. More to him, I show up. He said, Baba, finances. I said, your car is gone. Everybody is a tither. You either tithe to God or you tithe to the devil. But that money must exit. I said, see, you don't understand this thing. Because he told me the second day we landed, when he heard the first message I preached, that this savings thing, Baba, I need to see. I find it difficult to save. Savings hear me more save. So I already knew I could connect it. I say it's not tithing. This is the second reason. It will be difficult to save when you are not a tither. Difficult. So many of you don't understand the connection. You don't. Because let me tell you the connection. Every time you tithe or you give, it's as if you are losing money. You are releasing money into something that is like the money don't go. If you are able to develop that culture and discipline of letting go consistently, When it's time to save, it's the same grace. To let go of the money and move away to do other things, and the money will start growing. Whatever you cannot walk away from, you have not conquered. So if you cannot conquer 10%, forget prosperity. Don't let anybody deceive you. Forget it. Because you will gather the money in a bank as a savings. You will see one shoe, you will buy it. You will gather the money, they will say they are doing a show, you will buy. You will gather for 6 months, spend it in 6 minutes on an impulsive purchase, and regret it 6 hours later. This is the reality of life. It's the reality. Savings and what? Investment. So savings is setting money aside for a purpose. Investment is what? Sending money on assignment for a return. So I told him, I said, if you had said you are a tither, we would have had the covenant to activate. I said, but since you are not a tither, we can't go into that area. So let's go to the second dimension. It's called the mercy of God. I said, I'm going to give you 1 million naira to support your pursuit. So if you look for money, join them. Whatever car you can buy, that's all I can do, because even me, to give you money, you will be a Jonah. If I carry my covenant money, give you, it's a Jonah. I don't give money to Jonah, but there is a mercy. We can go through the door of mercy. I say, take. So I say, take 1 million. That's all I can do for you. Hello? Investment. Savings is what? Sending money aside for a purpose. What's investment? Investment is sending money on assignment for a return. You are sending money on assignment for a return. So instead of you working for money, the money is now working for you. Let's move on. There are many of them. Number 3 is the waste principle. I think I shared with you the guidelines to wise spending, right? Yeah, I think I stopped at a point 4 or 5 weeks ago to line that up for you. Can you remember? Okay. And I told you that I'm going to just mention it, that you can go to the YouTube and watch it, so it's there. So you see, waste. Whenever we talk about poverty, you know, I've studied poverty to PhD level, global level. Poverty is a spirit, poverty is a mindset, poverty is an habit, poverty is a lifestyle, poverty is a state. But there's what we call poverty trinity. It's the trinity of poverty. That's what poverty uses to execute its plan. Now, the poverty trinity is called the spirit of the devourer, the spirit of the waster, and the spirit of the emptier. So it's devourer, waster, emptier. It's the trinity of poverty. That's what the spirit of poverty uses to execute his plan in the life of people. So many of you only know about devourer, because the Bible says, I will rebuke the devourer for your sake. No, there is also a spirit of waste. When you start wasting things, it's the same spirit. It will start by you wasting food, then wasting time, then wasting privilege, then wasting resources. But the end product is that he wants to waste your life. It's your life he's going for, but it will not start with life. It will start with you living alone, yet cooking a dirika of rice when you know you don't have fridge. And you are in abandoned. You are not even in Bande. You are in abandoned or bandwagon. So there is no light to warm the food. You don't even have gas. But you will cook one dirika. Instead of it to just cook 2 things, eat and close mouth. You will now cook 1 dirika of beans or cook 1 dirika of rice. It will now be there. You will now go out. By the time you come the next day, you don't sour. The spirit has started working in your life. It's a spirit of waste. So you start wasting food. Then you waste time. Let me quickly powder my nose. Let me quickly do makeup. That's why many of you come late to church without shame. You are shameless. You have an appointment with the God that created you, and you came late and you don't know you should be running. Something is wrong with you. But if a governor calls you, you go and sit down there 3 hours waiting. High level of dishonor. Hello? High level of what? Dishonor. So, before you know, you'll be wasting time. I will do it tomorrow. And later, you'll be procrastinating. It's the spirit, it has started work. Then, you start wasting privilege. Somebody gives you an opportunity, they give you a leeway, you abuse them. until they start closing the door against you one by one, shutting you out because people are saying, this person is taking things for granted. Then, wasting resources, buying things you don't need. I can guarantee you, almost everybody that is operating the spirit of waste, if you go to your house now and go room to room, wardrobe to wardrobe, shelf to shelf, you will see a lot of things that has been there for more than a year that you have not used. It's the spirit. It's already in your house. It's the spirit of waste. When we say welfare, bring clothes for the less privileged, it is the one that is dead you will bring. The good clothes that you have not worn, any clothes you have not worn for 1 year. Empty your wardrobe, sow it as a seed. Make room for the Holy Ghost to fill your life up. But you see a lot of things, even many of you, food will be there until it expires. You will now be checking expiry date, and there are people suffering, and you are wasting food. It's the same spirit. Then at the end of the day, you start wasting money. Hello? The party they did not invite you, that you only heard from Grapevine, you will now order Uber to go and get crash and look for a color close to the Ashwebi and go and buy a cloth of 70,000. This is what people are doing, my people. It's a spirit. It's not normal. There is a spirit of poverty that's already at work in your life that wants to finish you. At the end of the day, you will not be frustrated. You will not waste your life. You will not commit suicide or die. It's your life is after all. But we start from that. So whenever you are coming late to church, the fixed meeting, you show up anytime you like, is that spirit? Oh? Don't let anybody tell you, God understands. God does not understand. No. Even if God understands, the devil does not understand. He will use it against you as an accuser of the brethren. So this is your late coming spirit. You better let it die with last year. 7 a.m. You are in church. If you are a worker or a minister, 7 a.m., 1 hour before the service. If you are a church member, 15 minutes before every service, you are seated. Worship is going on. You are preparing your spirit for God. Not that you will be strolling in after service has started. You are keeping God waiting. You will not say, oh Lord, answer me early. How? You answer him early. What you sow is what you reap. These are covenant principles. This is not a lawless kingdom, my people. It's a disciplined kingdom. If you are not disciplined, you are not a disciple. Waste. Read your Bible. John 6, I believe. Thousands of people were fed. And he said they should gather the fragments so that nothing should be wasted. And how many did they gather? 12 baskets. Listen to me. There are people whose career is to go to dunghill to pick things. And people are millionaires and billionaires in recycle business and picking waste of other people. So what you wasted, somebody turned waste to wealth. Hello?